This video is about the launching of SpaceX latest prototype rocket serial number 8 on a flight to an altitude of about 40,000 feet from its launch facility in Boca Chica, Texas. The rocket exploded on impact as it attempted to land on 9th December 2020. Let us go to the SpaceX launch facility in Boca Chica in Texas. Spaceship prototype serial number 8 is getting ready for the test launch. It is planned to go to an altitude of 40,000 feet, return back and land. The altitude is not very high. Modern airliner cruise at this altitude. All the middle Raptor engines are firing to carry the rocket initially. After 1 minute and 40 seconds, one engine was shut down. Gimbling of the engines ensure to keep the vehicle upright. After 3 minutes and 13 seconds, the second engine is cut off and balance thrust is transferred to the last running engine. The vehicle starts decelerating, and when it reaches the desired altitude, the third engine will also shut down. With the help of the nose RCS thrusters, the vehicle will be flipped so that it can fall belly first stance. Just before touchdown, two engines are reignited. One of the engine exhaust turns green, indicating that the engine itself is burning and failing. The remaining one engine could not control the speed, and the high impact led to the destruction of the vehicle. This is the image of the landing site after the incident. SpaceX claimed success as the prototype of the Starship serial number 8 flew to an altitude of around 40,000 feet and then executed a crucial belly flop maneuver that will be used to help control the powered landing of the production version. It is true, SpaceX has got valuable data. The pressure in the fuel tank was low on descent and failed, which caused the landing velocity to be too high. This can be easily rectified in the next prototype flight, serial number 9, which is scheduled soon. Entrepreneur Elon Musk is the man behind the SpaceX company. He has set himself an ambitious timeline for the colonization of the planet Mars. SpaceX will launch its first manned mission in 2024, 1 decade sooner than the NASA's ambitions. Inside we have a liquid oxygen header tank, payload area, it can carry 100 people or 150 metric tons of cargo. Liquid methane tank, liquid methane header tank and liquid oxygen tank. Liquid methane and liquid oxygen are the fuel used in Starship. Abundant carbon dioxide in Mars would be converted into methane via Sabatier reaction. Ice on Mars will be used to create oxygen. This is the payload area. It can carry 100 people or it can carry cargo like a satellite. Starship has 3 suborbital Raptor engines, the inner ones, and 3 orbital Raptor engines, the outer ones. The bottom part is called Super Heavy or the booster. It has 37 Raptor engines. Let us go to the launch site to see the futuristic plans. One Starship is being launched. It is on an interplanetary mission. Booster engines are cut off and separated. Booster is heading towards the landing site. Booster engines are ignited and is landing on the landing site. Booster has precisely landed on the landing site. The spaceship is in the parking orbit and is waiting for the refueler to arrive for its onward journey towards Mars. Starship refueler is being launched to the orbit. Refueler is in the orbit and is chasing the Starship to get closer. The refueler is carrying a full 1200 tons of propellant load. Advanced technology is needed to transfer propellant in the orbit. A precise orbital rendezvous is being performed to reverse the direction of the refueler tank. A precise match of the orbital velocities and the position vectors of the two spacecrafts is required to create a physical contact and link between them. Current velocity is 17,000 miles per hour. Both spacecrafts are linked now and the propellant is being transferred. Orbital refueling is over and both vehicles are separated. The refueler tanker returns to Earth and the Starship continues its journey to Mars with its propellant tanks full. Starship reaches the Mars orbit after a long journey and lands on its surface. Mars colony is in its early stage. Few people are deployed there to manufacture the propellant. The occupant supplies are catered by the visiting starships. After offloading the supplies to the colony and refueling, the Starship will be launched to Earth. After launch, all the procedures will be repeated, including the orbital refueling.